everyone's been holding their breath, waiting to see what's going to happen with Ayton and the Lakers. The big question hanging over everyone's head is, why hasn't Ayton signed with the Lakers yet? Where is this deal stuck? Today is the day he clears waivers, which means the window for other teams to claim him is closing fast. Depending on when you're watching this, that moment may have already passed or is just about to happen. The buzz is that the Lakers and Ayton are deep in negotiations, but the process has been slower than expected, and now we might finally understand the hold-up. According to insider reports, the Lakers are not just passively waiting for Ayton to clear waivers. They're actively exploring several trade scenarios involving a center. But here's the kicker: they haven't revealed the identity of this center they're targeting. Instead, it looks like the Lakers are talking to multiple teams about a potential 3-team trade that would bring this mystery pivot to Los Angeles. It's the kind of deal that takes time because multi-team trades are notoriously complex. The Lakers aren't just making a move on a whim. This has been in the works for a while, possibly even before Ayton became available. Trades like these can stretch on for weeks as teams hash out details and swap assets, especially when 3 or more teams are involved. Now, the big question for fans is, who exactly is this center? The Lakers have options, but the player's identity will significantly shape the team's direction. If it's someone like Nick Claxton, it raises a debate. On one hand, you could argue for sticking with Ayton and keeping Claxton as a bench player. The downside? Claxton's contract is steep, nearly $27 million a year, which is a hefty price to pay for a backup role. Some might justify it by saying it's cheap for a player of his defensive versatility and potential impact off the bench, but it's still a big chunk of cap space devoted to a secondary role. On the other hand, if the Lakers are eyeing a player like Walker Kessler, that could be a game changer. Kessler has shown enough promise to be considered a starting center, and acquiring him could signal a longer-term plan. He's young and has the skill set to be a key piece for years to come, which might make him more attractive than just settling for a backup option. Then there's another name floating around, Mizik. The Lakers reportedly have talked about trade possibilities involving players like Nick Richards, Robert Williams, and Mizik, all of whom fit more into the backup center category. Among those 3, Mizik stands out as a player the Lakers might want to develop more seriously, perhaps as a future starter. The idea would be to bring in Ayton on a solid 2-year deal, worth around $16 million a year to start, with Mizik backing him up and eventually stepping into a larger role if things shake out that way. But if the Lakers are looking for a significant upgrade at the center position, it's probably not one of those backup guys. The reports hint that the team is aiming for a clear-cut starter, someone who will be the definitive anchor for their front court moving forward. So, who fits that bill? Walker Kessler definitely comes to mind, and then there's Jalen Duran. The problem is, how many teams are realistically willing to part ways with their franchise centers? Even if a player like Mizik is on the table, the Lakers would likely still want to sign Ayton. Rumors about other teams like the Milwaukee Bucks surfaced, but those didn't gain traction, especially after the Bucks signed Miles Turner, closing that door. The real question is why Ayton himself seems so committed to landing in Los Angeles. His agent has made it clear that Ayton wants to join a winning team, a franchise with a serious shot at the title. Beyond just playing basketball, Ayton needs a fresh start, a rebrand to shift how the league and fans view him. He's no longer the up-and-coming star center some projected him to be a couple of years ago. Instead, he's become a player struggling to find his footing, with a reputation that's taken a hit due to his inconsistency and other issues that have come up in recent seasons. If Ayton were to join a team like the Indiana Pacers, it would be a different story. Sure, he might get playing time, but the media spotlight would be dimmer, and that could mean his talent goes unnoticed or underappreciated. Indiana doesn't have the national profile or playoff pedigree that the Lakers have, so the opportunity for Ayton to change his narrative would be limited. In contrast, the Lakers offer a bright spotlight, one that follows them everywhere they go. The media loves the Lakers, and every move they make becomes headline news. For Ayton, joining the purple and gold means more than just basketball. It means exposure, opportunity, and the chance to prove he belongs on one of the biggest stages in the league. Playing alongside superstars like LeBron James and Anthony Davis means Ayton will get the best possible setup to succeed. With players like LeBron acting as facilitators, Ayton could thrive, catching lobs and finishing plays in a way that elevates his game and market value. There's also the practical side of it. If Ayton has a good season with the Lakers and contributes, meaningfully to wins, that success will draw attention from the league, play a big role on a championship contender, and suddenly you become a much hotter commodity on the free agent market. The Lakers will have to stay patient through this process, navigating the complex trade talks and waiting for Ayton's waiver period to clear. It's a delicate balancing act, trying to keep all options open while not scaring away the player they want. One theory is that the trade discussions are exactly what's causing the delay. The Lakers may be hesitant to sign Ayton outright because they're trying to finalize a deal that involves acquiring a top-tier center who fits perfectly into their rotation. Even if that trade partner is a backup-level player, the Lakers might prefer to hold off on signing Ayton to avoid complicating negotiations or signaling too much urgency. Sometimes, keeping a bit of mystery and pressure on other teams can be a strategic move, letting the Lakers gauge the market and maintain leverage. If the Lakers can actually get Ayton on the roster first, it strengthens their position in other trade talks. For example, having Ayton locked in could allow them to pursue a backup center like Al Horford, without worrying about redundancy or salary cap issues. From a strategic point of view, signing Ayton first seems like the smarter move, even if it means waiting a little longer. Personally, I'd lean toward signing Ayton and Horford and then looking to add a young backup center to round out the rotation, someone like Daniel Gafford or a developing player from within the organization. Ayton might be a bit of a gamble given his inconsistencies and effort level in past seasons, but the upside is huge. He could be the best center the Lakers managed to acquire in recent years if everything clicks. The key question is whether he can focus, commit fully, and deliver consistently. If the Lakers can pull this off, imagine the lineup: LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Ayton anchoring the paint, Horford providing veteran depth, and promising young wings like Austin Reeves and Herb Jones filling out the bench. That's a squad with championship aspiration written all over it. It's about patience and letting the pieces fall into place at the right time. The Lakers front office has to weigh the risks and rewards carefully. They can't rush the process, but they also can't afford to miss out on Ayton if he truly wants to be there. There's no doubt in my mind that Ayton is heading to the Lakers. The only real thing holding things up is the search for that perfect starting center in the trade talks. It wouldn't make sense for the Lakers to trade for someone like Nick Claxton if Ayton is available and ready to sign, unless they're looking for a different kind of player or insurance. Claxton is an elite defender and versatile big man, but his contract makes him less attractive as a bench option. If the Lakers can land Ayton for a reasonable deal, it's a win-win. You save cap space, keep flexibility, and focus resources on building a strong supporting cast. Unless the Lakers can find a clear upgrade in a young, high-impact center like Kessler or Duran, the smarter move is to bet on Ayton's potential. In 2 years, if Ayton doesn't work out, you can reevaluate. But for now, he's the best fit to help the Lakers compete immediately and into the future. So while the trade talks play out and the waiver clock ticks down, all eyes remain on Los Angeles. Will the Lakers finally land Adri Ayton and give him the platform he needs to rewrite his story? Time will tell, but the pieces are moving, and this saga is far from over. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on. Whispers are growing louder across the NBA landscape, sparking excitement among fans and analysts alike. Could Chris Paul be on the verge of an unprecedented resurgence in Los Angeles? Known as one of the league's most cerebral point guards, Paul's name is buzzing with the possibility of a reunion with LeBron James, a superstar whose influence in LA is undeniable, and an intriguing new partnership with the young phenom, Luka Doncic. After years of elite play, Chris Paul's journey has been one of twists and turns. Once regarded as the ultimate floor general, orchestrating offense with surgical precision, some believed his peak had passed. Yet rumors from insiders suggest that the veteran is far from done. The idea of him reigniting his career in a city as vibrant and high-profile as Los Angeles is electrifying to imagine. The synergy between Paul's vision and leadership and LeBron's dominant presence on the court could rewrite the script for the Lakers, or even another LA-based squad looking to shake things up. Adding Luka Doncic into the mix sends this potential scenario into overdrive. Doncic, with his dazzling creativity and scoring ability, could complement Paul's seasoned playmaking, creating a backcourt duo that's both dynamic and deadly. Imagine a court where Paul's veteran savvy opens up opportunities for Doncic's relentless drives and clutch shooting, while LeBron commands the paint with his unmatched versatility. It's a tantalizing prospect that fans can only dream about. An alignment of experience and youthful brilliance that might just redefine team chemistry in the league, of course. This remains speculation, with no official confirmation from any front office, yet the mere buzz about Chris Paul revitalizing his career in LA, especially alongside such marquee names, has already ignited conversations among basketball circles. Could this be the missing piece that elevates an LA team to championship contention? Would Paul's leadership be the catalyst for unlocking the full potential of LeBron and Luka? For now, it's all in the realm of what if, but in the high-stakes world of NBA trades and signings, such rumors carry weight. The thought of Chris Paul mastering the court again under the bright lights of Los Angeles, teaming up with legends and rising stars, is a thrilling storyline that basketball fans around the world are eager to see unfold. As the offseason progresses, all eyes will be on LA, watching to see if this intriguing rumor takes shape and changes the landscape of the NBA forever. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news, subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.